Hi guys, Mark Fitzgerald here, and today I'm going to talk about my 5 top tips to finding rent-to-rent deals. Tip 1 is the good old landlord letters. They are an excellent source of finding deals in anything that you're looking for. So anything really property related. If you can get the letters out there, they look professional, they're to the point and they grab attention, you will always attract investors and landlords for deals. What I would say on that front is you need to be consistent with what you're doing. So you need to have ad campaigns, you need to take it to a professional level. You cannot send out one set of letters, maybe have a call, maybe not, and think that they don't work. It is a consistent basis thing. If you think about advertising out there in the world, how many flyers, how many leaflets that you actually get that you don't pay attention to, but then one day something comes along and perhaps, a gardener has been posting you, plenty of leaflets are coming through or letters, and eventually you think to yourself, oh, I want my garden cut. So you then give them a call. You've got to think of it as that. It's a long game. As long as you're consistent, you're putting the right message out there, you've got the right product and it looks good, you will get calls. Over time, you will also find that people keep hold of the letters, that they give you a shout a bit later on and a few months down the line. They will get back to you because they held on to the letter for a moment when they needed your services. So be consistent with those, but they are a great source. Tip number 2. While you're waiting for your landlord letters to get going, get yourselves into agents. Go and see the letting agents, sit down to them, explain what you're offering, explain what you do as a business and how you can help them. How you can work with them to basically make sure that the landlord's tenants are profitable and are tenanted with the right kind of tenants and the right sort of people. By doing so, you need to go in there, you need to have a business card, you need to look presentable, make sure that you look smart. Don't just go in there in tracky bottoms or anything like that. Make sure you're looking the business because, if you go into a letting agent or a letting agent shows you around a property, 9 times out of 10, they're suited and booted, they are looking the part. So make sure that you walk in there on the same sort of level. I'm not saying you have to wear your Sunday best, but just make sure that, when you look in the mirror and you look at yourself before you go, you think, yep, I've made an effort. I look smart. I look professional. Get yourself in there and have a good chat with them. They're only people at the end of the day, the same as us. They want deals to happen. They want their properties to be filled. So, you will find, or you could find the right person to strum up a really good working relationship with. And if you do, they're a great source. They'll find you deals all day long and you can fill them in and you can look after those guys as well. The next one's networking. A lot of people don't like networking. I myself do, but get yourself out there. It's very difficult, obviously, at the moment, but get yourself out there. Meet people, have plenty of business cards. Again, I don't know how that's going to go now, but that's how we used to do it in the old days. But now have business cards anyway, or swap numbers with people. But get yourself out there, even if it's on Zoom. Tell people what you're doing. Do pitches where you can go to social or networking events where you can do pitches. Come to our network event, which is the Great North Pin. Come and meet me and my business partner, Tim Ives, as well. And come and talk to us about what you got your offerings are and what you're doing in property, whether it's rent to rent, whether it's PLOs, whether you're a deal sourcer. We're always looking for people to come and join us. And we put on a great networking event where everybody can share what they do and what they're looking for. So networking is another great one. After that, tip number 4 is tell everybody. So tell your family, tell your friends, tell your next door neighbors, scream it from the rooftops if you can. You need to tell everybody exactly what you're doing, who you are, what your company does, and be able to explain it in about 20 to 30 seconds. If you can do that, you're laughing. It's called a social pitch. You need to have one, you need to practice, you need to tell people who you are, you need to tell people who your company and what they do, and you need to tell people why they need your services and what you offer. Those are the 3 things that you need to do and make sure that everybody knows that you're the property professional. If they've got an issue with a property, whether it's one they're living in, whether it's one they own as a rental or anything like that, you're the go-to person that people need to be saying, well, you need to go and speak to Mark about that. And then help them, genuinely help people. If it's not a right deal for you or it doesn't work for you, point them in the right direction. You are the property expert at the end of the day. You are the person who's getting educated in a certain field. So point people in the right directions. If you can't help them, put them in the direction of people that can help them. And what goes around comes around. I'm a massive believer in that. So go out there, help people, and in turn, that help will come back to you in the long run. Brilliant. Tip 5, social media. Now, don't lie on social media. If you're doing viewings, take a few pictures. Put a few posts on your social media and say, this is what I'm up to, this is what I'm doing. If you're not doing anything at this present moment in time, then you can just do some posts, you can just enter some groups, talk to people about it. But if you're doing things, show that you're doing things. And be genuine about it. Don't say I've got 20 properties already when you haven't got any. If you haven't got any and you're starting out, be genuine, be transparent. People will like that. People will trust you better than you saying, oh, I've done this, I've done that, when you haven't. So don't lie about things, which you can get caught up on social media, and it's very easy to do. But be genuine about what you're doing. Put yourself out there, take some pictures of properties. If you're walking down the street and you see an interesting feature on a property, I know, I came across one the other day that had 2 letterboxes, took a picture of it. That's a post. That can go on social media. You know, it's not a lie. It's not my property. I just said, look what I saw today. You know, interesting. And it's a bit of a laugh and a joke as well. So incorporate that, because when landlords or investors want to work with you, they probably will do their homework on you. And social media is a very easy one for them to have a little look at. So make sure that your profile's not all cats or rabbits or whatever you like. Make sure there's some property stuff on there so you can show you are serious. It is a part of your life. It is a business that you're looking to grow. And, you know, you want to work with these people, and just be genuine. Be yourself and you should be fine. So those are my 5 top tips, basically, of, you know, don't leave deals on the table, and make sure that if nothing else, you're doing all 5 of these. And then if there's other ways you want to do things, you know, that's brilliant. Leave comments and descriptions below, and let's talk about this. You know, if this has helped you, I appreciate any good feedback or subscribing. If this hasn't helped you, then do leave a comment and let me know why it's not. You know, I'm always here for constructive criticism as well. You know, it all works both ways, and we all grow together. So take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.